Portland Sports Arena. This is Portland Wrestling, the very best in professional wrestling. Brought to you in part by Tom Peterson's two great stores, where you can always find a great deal at both locations, 82nd and Foster Road.
Hello, everybody. I'm Don Koss, your host for Portland Wrestling. Wow, what a crowd tonight. What action tonight. Main event, Alexis Smirnoff and Steve Simpson. Oh, that's going to be a dandy. We're going to have all kinds of action for you. Interviews, news, special tape from Billy Jack Haynes. Everything right after this. Don't you dare go away. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Can you hear me? Saturday night at the Portland Sports Arena. In the ring right now, Moondog Moretti waiting for Bobby Jaggers. Here comes Bobby through the crowd. This place is going to be an absolute volcano tonight. It's going to be erupting with every single match. We have got 4 main events for you. The main event, of course, Alexis Smirnoff against Steve Simpson. These people are jumping around, man. They've got their cameras already going. They've got their banners and the signs. Oh, my goodness. Excitement and electricity in the air. The doors are open. Ventilation is setting in. Feeling good. Here's Don Owen to make the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first event this evening will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 240 pounds from Boise, Idaho, Mad Moondog Moretti. His opponent in this corner, 255 pounds, from Texas, Cowboy Bobby Jaggers. Referee Sandy Barr.
Referee for our first event, National Wrestling Alliance referee Sandy Barr. Moondog Moretti. Oh, Bobby Jaggers has gone out and got himself a chair. He figures if Moretti's going to be in there with a chain and a collar, that he can have a chair. Now, referee Sandy Barr having a few words with Jaggers. Moretti beating the side of the apron here with the chain. Now he's yelling at the crowd yelling at him. Well, the first match is just about underway. Starting out a little vocal right now, but it'll get physical in just a little bit. Glad to have you along with us. My goodness. You make it all worthwhile. The folks at home and, of course, the folks here. If you ever have a chance, bring everybody on down to the Portland Sports Arena and enjoy Portland Wrestling in person. Jaggers is not letting go of that chair. He wants to hang on to that security chair. He wants to hang on to that metal chair of security. I guess that makes it a security chair. You can have a security blanket, you can have a security chair. Jaggers is ready. Here comes Moretti. Now he's going to have to get rid of that collar. Sandy Barr frisking him. I don't know a better word for that. For somebody like Moretti, I suppose that's the best word possible. There's the collar. As they're going to use the collar. Now, Sandy Barr heading him off at the pass. Sandy Barr kind of collared him there. Going to have to get rid of that spiked collar so we can get this match underway and rolling. Oh, now, if he's going to take on the referee, oh, Sandy Barr held him. Bobby Jaggers landed a shot. Here goes an arm whip into the rope, and a back body drop. Whoa, baby! Out goes Moretti, and we are underway. How do you like that, huh? That'll give you some lower back pain in a hurry. Oh, this place is going crazy. These people are pumped tonight. Man, I wonder if they were practicing before they came into the arena. Oh, they are ready. Moretti is ready, finally. Frothing at the mouth. And Jaggers is ready. Both men lock up. There's an arm bar by Bobby Jaggers. Going to do a little twisting and then a little grinding. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Oh, that'll have you speaking a different language real quickly. Jaggers listening to the crowd. The crowd says, go to it, Bobby. Jaggers just stomping on Moretti's head, and now a little bell ringer. Back to that arm bar. We've been getting a lot of calls. A lot of people have been asking, is KPTV going to tape the big extravaganza next Tuesday night and show it back at a later date? The answer is no. Due to prior commitments programming-wise, we will not be taping next Tuesday night's extravaganza at the Coliseum. So if you want to see it, you're going to have to be there. And to be there, you got to get your ticket. Have you got your tickets yet? Well, I'm serious here. You better get down to G.I. Joe's or the Coliseum and get those tickets right now. Hip toss and a kickoff by Jaggers. There's Jaggers' arm drag. Beautiful move by Bobby Jaggers. He just tippy-toed up to him and arm dragged him, and that's it. Please do not hesitate. If you want to see the wrestling extravaganza Tuesday night at the Coliseum, you'd better get your tickets tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday at G.I. Joe's or the Coliseum, because Channel 12 will not be taping that show Tuesday night. So if you miss it, you'll miss it forever. Top wrist lock now by Bobby Jaggers. Moretti going to go for the hair, and Sandy Barr going for the hair. Ooh. Face first into that turnbuckle by Moretti. Moretti on the move now. Oh, Jaggers blocked that one, and there goes Moretti right into Jaggers' boot. Moretti went face first into Bobby Jaggers' boot. Jaggers brings that big elbow down, going for the pin. 1, 2, and Moretti kicks out. By the way, if you think you're going to see that on some other television station, forget it, because Channel 12 is the only television station that has the rights to Portland wrestling and to a wrestling extravaganza at the Coliseum. So if Channel 12 is not going to tape that, nobody is. So again, we say, get your tickets, because that's the only way you're going to see wrestling extravaganza number 2, and it's going to be bigger than number 1 by a long way. Wait till I tell you some new developments that have happened regarding wrestling extravaganza number 2 next Tuesday night. Elbow by Moretti. Oh, Moretti comes down and nobody there. Jaggers just rolled out of the way. Moretti hit the mat. Arm drag by Jaggers. Back to that kneeling arm bar. We've got to do a little more twisting on that as Moretti reacts. Bodily. That's what they call body language, folks. Now, Moretti turns the tables. Sandy Barr did not see the way those tables were turned. Unless he can see it, he can't call it. And Bobby Jaggers brings that top. Moretti going again for the hair. Moretti going for the hair. Everybody on this side of the ring saw that. Of course, it was out of the sight of referee Sandy Barr, so he couldn't call it. Oh, a 2 count. And Moretti goes again for the hair, and Jaggers turns that into a hammerlock. Jaggers with a hammerlock on Moretti. I can't wait any longer. I got to tell you what's going on with that wrestling extravaganza number 2. Listen to this. I thought I'd never hear this, but Rip Oliver called Don Owen. He has demanded to be put on that big Coliseum card next Tuesday night. Not only that, but Bruiser Brody, one of the toughest men in the world of professional wrestling, He's going to fly in for that special match. But Jesse Barr is going to come flying into Portland for that extravaganza next Tuesday night. Can you believe that? Jesse Barr, Bruiser Brody, and Rip Oliver all coming in next Tuesday, flying into Portland for the wrestling extravaganza number 2. And you add that along with everybody else that's going to be on that card. Don't miss it. Come on, don't miss that. Get your tickets. They're only $8, $10, and $12, available at G.I. Joe's and at the Coliseum. Bobby Jaggers takes a 2 count. Powers out of that. Moretti going right back to Trapezius, and now pounding on that shoulder of Bobby Jaggers. Oh, a hard shot right on the forehead. Trying to open up some of that scar tissue that Jaggers has plenty of. Now the crowd chanting, "We want Bobby," and Moretti. A rope burn across the forehead of Jaggers, face first into the turnbuckle. Jaggers, dazed, glazed look on his face, goes down. Moretti bringing a fist down into the chest. 1, 2, and no! Jaggers kicks out at 2.5. Moretti going right back on him. Moretti staying right on his man. He's not giving Jaggers a second to breathe. He's staying right on him. Jaggers now reacting to the chant of the crowd, that fan power. Moretti again going for the hair. After this match, we will have our wrestling calendar for the coming week. Get your pencil, get your paper, get ready to take down all the information. Moretti with an elbow on top of the head. Jaggers goes down. Moretti on top of him. 1, 2, and Jaggers powers out again. Moretti, look at that, staying right on him, going for the trapezius again. Moretti staying right on his man. Going right for the trapezius muscle. And Bobby Jaggers in obvious pain. The crowd still yelling, "We want Bobby, we want Bobby." And Moretti's got him right now. Jaggers getting to his feet. Moretti going for the trunks. Moretti going for the trunks, and he goes back for the trapezius. Just like that. Sandy Barr, there's no way he could see it, so he couldn't call it. Moretti staying right on him. Crowd really reacting to this, trying to provide what fan power they can to Bobby Jaggers. Yelling and shouting and chanting. That hold is not only extremely painful, but it has a paralysis effect. Oh, look at that. Moretti just like an animal going back for that trapezius. Listen to that. We're going to review the wrestling extravaganza in just a little bit. Who's going to be on the... Oh, there's a hard right hand by Jaggers. Another right hand. And a headbutt by Moretti. And that puts Jaggers' face first right back down on the mat. I think that headbutt hurt Moretti's head. Moretti bringing down that elbow again. And now he's got a hold of the throat. He's got a hold of Jaggers' throat. Moretti very vicious in his wrestling style. Hard forearm smash, a headbutt right to the side of the head. Jaggers coming back to the right hand. Moretti with the right hand. Jaggers with, oh, baby, did that ever catch him. Drop kick by Moretti, and Jaggers goes down. Moretti on top of him. 1, 2, and Jaggers kicks out. Jaggers kicked out. Moretti has really been doing a number here on Bobby. Arm whip into the ropes. Oh, victory roll by Bobby Jaggers. Victory roll. 1, 2. Moretti brings those feet up. And right alongside the head of Bobby Jaggers. Moretti still staying right on Jaggers. A hard right hand right to the side of the face. Here comes the flying mare. Going our first match. Moretti just with those power elbow smashes down the shoulder. Now he's going to go back and choke Bobby some more. Now he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, man, that's 2 7/8 that time before Jaggers kicked out. Moretti again with the right hand. Jaggers on the left jab. Oh, that stings. A right hand by Moretti, a left jab by Jaggers. Both men just kind of slugging it out. Here comes an arm whip by Moretti. Into the ropes goes Jaggers. Oh, Moretti misses with a haymaker. Here comes, that's it, the Hangman special. Oh, man, he put Moretti in another county. Moretti still got his left foot up on that second rope. That's the only thing that saved Moretti. Jaggers bringing that big right elbow down on Moretti's chest there. Now Jaggers going for the pin again, and Moretti kicks out. This does not happen very often. Moretti has saved himself. He's battled to a draw. Well, you got to hand it to Moretti. He had presence of mind enough to put that foot over that second rope and then was able to kick out. Moondog Moretti and Bobby Jaggers battling to a draw in our first match tonight. Boy, what a dandy that was. All right, here's our wrestling calendar for the coming week. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be in Hermiston, Oregon at Hermiston High School for a 7 p.m. match. Monday, we're going to be in Seattle for a big match at the Coliseum in Seattle. If you're up there, be sure and take that in. Tuesday, the 24th, of course, we've got the big wrestling extravaganza right here in Portland at the Coliseum starting at 8 o'clock. We'll tell you more about that. Wednesday, the 25th, a big match in Boise, Idaho. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later, too. Thursday, the 26th, in Salem at the Armory. Friday, the 27th, in Eugene, the Lane County Fairgrounds. And, of course, next Saturday, right back here at the Portland Sports Arena. We will be right back with more right after this.
Remote color TVs on sale during Tom Peterson's Super Sale. Save $50 when you buy this 13-inch remote color TV, only $197. Buy this 17-inch remote color TV, only $297. Save $102 when you buy this 19-inch remote color TV, only $397. Buy this 25-inch console remote color TV, only $497. Now that's Tom Peterson's.
You know what you got right here? A pair of wrestling tickets for Tuesday night Coliseum match. You know what we have at Tom Peterson's? We've got 100 pair. And we're going to give 100 pair away tomorrow with the purchase of any product advertised on Wrestling Tonight. Now, we only have 100 pair, and they're going to the first 100 people that come in and buy something and take it home on Sunday. That's right. We have 100 pair of tickets for the wrestling at the Coliseum, and they're free with purchase.
Now, for the benefit of the folks here at the Portland Sports Arena, we'll repeat our wrestling calendar for the coming week. Starting tomorrow, Sunday, Hermiston, Oregon at the Hermiston High School for a 7 p.m. match. Monday, the 23rd, we're going to be in Seattle for a big match at the Seattle Coliseum. If you're up there, be sure and take that in. Tuesday, the 24th, of course, our big wrestling extravaganza at the at 8 o'clock. We'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. Wednesday, the 25th, big there. Take that in. Thursday, the 26th, we're going to be in Salem at the Armory down there for a big card. Friday, the 27th, in Eugene, Barry Owen has put together a big card at the Lane County Fairgrounds. The women wrestlers are going to be on that card there. That's next Friday, the 27th, in Eugene. Saturday, the 28th, we'll be right back here at the Portland Sports Arena. Sunday, the 29th, we're going to be in Montesano, Washington, at the Montesano Junior High School for a big card up there. And Monday, the 30th, we're going to be in Stanwood, Washington, at the Stanwood High School for an 8 p.m. match. Now, as soon as the camera comes back, here we are. This is the program for our extravaganza next Tuesday night at the Coliseum. Sandy Barr's put together a tremendous program here filled with a lot of color photos. And be sure and look for that when you attend the match next Tuesday. And you can get your tickets for our matches at Sandy Barr's Flea Market right here at the Sports Arena. We'll be back with more right after this.
Washers and dryers on sale during Tom Peterson's Fall Super Sale. Save
Buyers, and here's a great microwave. The brand name is Sanyo. The price is $199. It's a large microwave, and it has 6 different temperatures for cooking. And with this microwave from Sanyo, what do you get if you buy tomorrow and take the microwave home tomorrow? You get a pair of tickets to wrestling at the Coliseum on Tuesday night. These are good seats. They're all in the ringside sections. Best seats you can buy. They're free with the purchase of this microwave tomorrow.
You know the 1985 Subaru isn't afraid to venture off the beaten path. It can introduce...
Tuned in late, our first match between Ed Moretti, Moondog Moretti, and Bobby Jaggers ended in a draw. Good match, a lot of action. I think that's exactly what you're going to see right here between Scott Doring, and look who's approaching the ring right now. One Carl Steiner. There's Sandy Barr getting in the ring. Here comes Don Owen, wrestling promoter extraordinaire. And here's Don to make the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 242 pounds from East Germany, Karl Steiner. His opponent in this corner, 265 pounds from Minnesota, Scott Doring.
You ask him that, Larry. Our director, Larry Neat, trying his best to get me in a whole lot of trouble and have me carried out of here on a stretcher. Scott Doring and Karl Steiner. Both men pretty evenly matched here. This should be a very good match. NWA referee Sandy Barr, the referee for our second match. That's the way Steiner shakes hands. He kind of shakes feet. Doring wanted to shake hands, but Steiner said, no, go on. Let's just get to it. Steiner, one of two men from the communist bloc on the card tonight. Karl Steiner from East Germany. Alexis Smirnoff from Leningrad. Both men not very complimentary about American wrestlers. And they certainly do not mince any words in letting it know. Now the crowd starting their USA chant, and that just sends Steiner into a frenzy. I don't see as many USA banners out here tonight. When you come here next Saturday night, bring a bunch of those USA banners. Make some up, handmade USA banners. I think those are the best kind anyway. Make them up yourself. Good old handmade American USA banners. Bring them over here next Saturday night. Show your colors. Wave them in front of Karl Steiner, and then when Alexis Smirnoff comes out here, wave them in front of him too. Steiner with a very quick move on Scott Doring. Doring built like a brick. Well, he's built like a brick. Yeah, he's built like a brick chicken. Boy, I tell you, this guy is a lot of power. Now the crowd once again starting their USA chant. And it does have an effect on Steiner. He really lets it get to him. And now Doring getting to him a little bit as he powers out of that top wrist lock. And down goes Karl Steiner. Steiner complaining that Doring grabbed the trunks. Nobody else in the building saw it. Next Tuesday night, remember, there will be no television. There'll be nothing televised, no tape of next Tuesday night's extravaganza at the Coliseum. Remember now, we're talking 26 or 27 wrestlers from around the Northwest and around the world involved in this wrestling extravaganza. This will surpass the first extravaganza this past May. Good power body slam by Scott Doring on Steiner. You're going to see the Road Warriors in action. AWA World Team Champions are going to be going against, now listen to this, for the World AWA Tag Team title, Billy Jack Haynes and Sergeant Slaughter teaming up. What a team that's going to be. Ric Flair going to put up his NWA World Heavyweight Championship title against Magnum TA. The Russians are coming. Ivan and Nikita Koloff, the fearsome Russians. They're going to be going on. They're going to be going on the mat on the card here Tuesday night. Two of the top women wrestlers in the nation have been signed. Debbie Combs and Liz Chase. Plus 6 to 8 other action-packed special events, including, as we said before, Rip Oliver is coming into town for this big event. Bruiser Brody is coming in. Jesse Barr is going to be there. Holy mackerel. And you're going to have people like, look at that, huh? Scott Doring, he's going to be there. Carl Steiner, Mike Miller, they're going to be there. Ricky Vaughn, Jaggers. They're all going to be there. We want you to be there, too. Get your tickets. Get your tickets now within the next 3 days, or it's going to be too late. It'll be history, and history will be made Tuesday night. The tickets are just $8, $10, and $12. Don Owen making it very easy for everybody to get a piece of history here Tuesday night, as the Owen family continues their celebration of 60 years promoting professional wrestling in the Pacific Northwest. Steiner now with Doring against the turnbuckle. Steiner. No, out goes Steiner. Oh, Steiner went. He was going to try to lay a right hand on Doring, and Doring was ready for it. He just up and over went Steiner. Steiner's outside walking around. Wondering, what happened to my right hand? It was a wrong hand. Now Steiner yelling at the crowd. Crowd yelling back at Steiner. Both these men very bulky, very muscular. Lock up, go behind. Oh, full Nelson by Scott Doring. A full Nelson on Carl Steiner. Now Steiner going to have the power to break out of this. Both these men, as we say, very powerful, very powerfully built. About the same height, right around the same weight. There goes Steiner. Going to try to power out of it, and I think he's doing it. He's broken the grasp that Doring had on him. Now that takes a whole lot of power to break out of a grasp of Scott Doring when Doring's got a full Nelson or anything locked on you. Steiner going to try it again. Powering out. Look at his head is red. Oh, he's expending a whole lot of effort, a lot of energy trying to break out of that full Nelson, and he hasn't done it. He almost did it that first time, and that takes a tremendous amount of power. Now he's just going to try. He's going to try it again. Here we go again. Another. Oh, beautiful move by the veteran Carl Steiner. A better move by Scott Doring. Now, Doring has not been in professional wrestling as long as Carl Steiner has. Now, that was a tremendous move by Steiner, but Doring counter-moved with an even better maneuver. My word, what a beautiful piece of professional wrestling that was by both men. I know it had to look exciting on television, but boy, when you see it in person, it's an entirely new perspective. We've got some folks here from KRDR Radio, your wrestling station in the Portland area, watching pro wrestling in person for the first time and really, really getting a kick out of it. We're going to have the Pro Wrestling Report on tonight, by the way, on KRDR, 12:30 on your AM dial, at 12:40 this morning, and then repeated again at 12:05 Sunday afternoon. You'll hear the results of all the matches here at the Sports Arena tonight, because there's a lot more action that goes on once Portland television goes on. Scott Doring now trying to power his way out of that side headlock that Steiner had on him, and looks like he is going to succeed at that. Oh, until he got that smash inside the back of the head. Back to that side headlock by Steiner, grinding away. Both of these men are expending a lot of energy, a lot of power in this match. Oh, shoulder tackle coming off those ropes. Down goes Doring. A bear hug, a standing bear hug by Scott Doring on Carl Steiner. How many times have we seen Steiner with that standing bear hug on his opponent? But he just rakes his way out of that. A rake right across the face. Forearm smash across the back by Steiner on Doring. Now Steiner going to go with an arm whip into the ropes. He misses with a haymaker, and Doring again with that standing bear hug on Carl Steiner. Trying to force that wind out of the lungs, and Steiner figured his way out of that one. Steiner goes down trying to get his breath. Steiner now. Oh, he's using the boots there, the lacing of the boots to rake across the side of the face. Now doing a little stomping, yelling at the crowd. And you can hear the reaction of the crowd back at Steiner. Oh, hard forearm smash, and Doring goes down. Doring just trying to shake the cobwebs out, get to his feet. Steiner looks like he may be going for an arm whip. Yes, he is. Into that turnbuckle. Here comes. Oh! Steiner had the tables turned on him again. Doring just romping and stomping. There's a shot into the turnbuckle. Back body drop. Here comes Doring again with a body slam. Oh, he makes that look easy, doesn't he? Steiner kicks out. Steiner begging for a little mercy. And Doring not showing a whole lot of it. A couple of shots to the chest. Now Doring against the ropes. Doring into these ropes. And a shoulder tackle coming off of it. Uh-oh, he's got Doring outside. Outside goes Doring. In fact, Scott hit his back on the side of the apron as he went outside onto the concrete on his hands and knees. He was able to get his feet under him as he hit the concrete. Now Steiner meets him right at the rope and lays a forearm smash on him. Crowd reacting to Steiner's arrogance. Steiner with a hard shoulder, and Doring is he's caught up in the ropes. He's got his left leg caught in between the second and bottom rope. And Steiner's just going crazy on him out there. Steiner throws the referee aside. Steiner with forearm smashes across the chest of Scott Doring, and referee Sandy Barr he's disqualified Steiner. He's not letting go of Doring. Steiner has been disqualified. As referee tries to get Doring out of there, Steiner is just pummeling away on Scott Doring. They've called for some security in here, but Steiner still got Doring face first into the apron of the ring. Boy, I'll tell you, this may cost Steiner more than just this victory. Doring is the winner of our second match by disqualification over Carl Steiner. Both men facing off out here now, and in front of us, alongside the ring. People are on their feet. Oh, they're just going at each other. I think we're just going to have a free-for-all out here. Forearm smash, a right hand, another right hand. That turned the man from East Germany around. Now Carl Steiner's going to head back to the dressing room, and cooler minds will prevail, and we'll be right back with more right after this. As you put them together, you got the S&S Express.
Well, as you all know, last week, very controversial decision. The belts were held up. I'm here to tell you, and Steve's here to tell you. The commissioners viewed the tape. They saw what happened. No one's the owner of the belts right now. No one. The belts are held up. But the best thing about it, the thing that Steve and I, see, this has been going on for a long time with these two guys, Steiner and Miller. It's been going on for too long. And now Steve and I finally have the commissioner's consent. The belts are up. They're anybody's grab. Tuesday night, Portland Coliseum. The most important match of the night is going to be for the Pacific Northwest title match, because Steve and myself, the S&S Express, baby, is going to go at it 200%, because now is our time, right here. Somebody's got to get them. Somebody's got to leave the winner. Somebody's going to leave with those belts, and it's going to be us, the S&S Express, because this has been going on too long. These guys have held the belts before. They've been bad representatives of the belts, and we're not going to stand for it any longer. Steve and I, you've seen what happened over the last few weeks. We've been cheated numerous amount of times. And now justice is being done, and justice is going to take place Tuesday night, Portland Coliseum. Be there.
All right, the wrestling extravaganza, and you guys are going to get another chance at those belts.
Yeah, just like Joe says, this Tuesday night, the commission has ruled that the belts are going to have to be defended. And I'll tell you, we've never been more ready. It's Joe and ourselves going to do this. It's gone on too long, it's been going on much too long. We sleep wrestling, we eat wrestling, we think wrestling, and it's time, baby. Tuesday night, Miller and Stein are going to get the wrestling lessons of their lives. And we can do it.
Well, we want to know that we, all your fans in the Pacific Northwest certainly wish you both the very best of luck Tuesday night at the Coliseum.
Well, thank you very much. I know they'll all be out there to support us, because there ain't no love lost between those two and us three right here. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a battle, baby. It's going to be 110%. Welcome. The SNS Express is going to go at it. Watch out.
Okay, all right. Tuesday night at the Coliseum. Be there, and we'll be right back right after this time. Good time in the Portland Sports Arena. And in the ring right now, we have the Mad Russian, Alexis Smirnoff. There he is from Leningrad. Here comes Steve Simpson through the crowd, and it is main event time. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Sandy Barr getting into the ring. Here comes Don Owen. Oh, baby. This is definitely a night of action, right? Here's Don Owen to make the announcement of our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 265 pounds from Leningrad, the fearsome Mad Russian Alexis Smirnoff. Now all these folks will be on the big Coliseum card. There'll be 26 or 27 very top wrestlers in the nation. Be the biggest card you've ever had an opportunity to see. So don't miss next Tuesday night at the Coliseum. Introducing in this corner, 228 pounds from England, Steve Simpson.
Steve Simpson and Alexis Smirnoff. Main event time. Best 2 out of 3. Of course, Jumpin' Joe's out there to wish his partner all the luck. Gives him the glad hand, and we are ready to go. Now the crowd once again starting their USA chant. USA, USA. It has an effect on Alexis Smirnoff the same way it has an effect on Carl Steiner. Now Smirnoff almost ran into Jumpin' Joe Savoldi. Smirnoff telling Savoldi to get out of there, and Savoldi obliges with his patented leap over the top rope. Steve Simpson and Alexis Smirnoff, both men lock up. And now Smirnoff against the ropes. There goes Smirnoff into the ropes. Down goes Simpson. And a beautiful body slam and an arm drag by Simpson. An arm bar locked right into a figure 4. Just like that. And there goes Smirnoff just crawling over and grabbing the bottom ropes with his feet. We're going to have some photos to show you. We are also going to have a special tape to show you, sent to us by Billy Jack Haynes. In fact, I think we'll be showing you that tape. Not now. Right. Because we have a wrestling match in progress right now. Right? But in just a little bit, we'll show you that tape from Billy. There goes Simpson. And there goes Smirnoff. There goes Smirnoff again, being body slammed by Simpson. Well, together, Simpson and Savoldi are the SNS Express. And I guess individually, they're the S Express. So we've got the S Express out there against the S, Smirnoff. Now Simpson using his knee for leverage there on that left arm of Alexis Smirnoff. As he tries to see how far he can bend that arm in a manner it was not meant to be bent. Again, working on that arm bar. If you have a club or a school, a church, a group, an organization that you'd like to raise money for, you can book professional wrestling into your area to raise money for a charitable cause. All you have to do is call Barry Owen right there on your screen. area code 503-484-0840, and Barry will tell you exactly how to go about booking professional wrestling into your area to raise money for a charitable cause. Arm drag by Steve Simpson, and this is where we came in, wasn't it? Kneeling arm bar locked into a figure 4. Simpson on Smirnoff. Simpson bringing those knees down. There they are again. Oh, he is really trying to do a number on, and he is doing a number on Smirnoff's left arm. There he goes again. Well, if Smirnoff wasn't right-handed before, he is now. Probably far right. Simpson still using that knee for leverage on that left arm of Smirnoff's. Sandy Barr keeping a close eye on that. Don't forget, please get your tickets if you want to be a part of history. Tuesday night at the Coliseum in Portland. Get your tickets for that wrestling extravaganza. It will not be shown on television at any time. You can only see it live. So do it. Get your tickets at G.I. Joe's or at the Coliseum. So far, it's been all Steve Simpson in this main event. Simpson will step over, and over goes Smirnoff. Now Simpson again with the stretch on that left arm of Smirnoff's. Alexis Smirnoff is going to be joined by a couple of other Russian comrades Tuesday night at the Coliseum. Ivan and Nikita Koloff. They're going to be teaming up. I don't know who they're going to be going against. Ivan and Nikita. Or whatever it is, it's going to be exciting. And it's going to be good. And of course, the big news that we were handed tonight, just before we went on the air, Don Owen gave me this news that Rip Oliver called and he demanded to be put on that big Coliseum card. So Don's going to do it. Tuesday night, Rip Oliver coming into town. Bruiser Brody, he's going to be flying in along with Jesse Barr. That makes 26 or 27 top worldwide wrestlers. They're going to be on that card Tuesday night. This is going to be bigger and better than anything you've ever seen before. Accept no substitutes, my friend. Accept no substitutes. If it doesn't have Portland Wrestling attached to it, if it's not a Don Owen promotion, it's not going to be worth your money. Don't get trapped into wasting your money. This is the best sports buy. This is the best professional wrestling buy in history. $8, $10, and $12 to see these 26 or 27 top pro wrestlers from around the world in action. Oh, out goes Simpson. He got his feet under him, but that's still an awfully hard smash out there on that concrete floor. Sandy Barr counting. Simpson's got the 20 seconds to get back in. Crowd shouting encouragement to Simpson. Oh, Smirnoff's got him, and slingshot off, over, and almost onto the concrete again. And there goes Smirnoff kicking on his back, and out goes Simpson now. It's hard to tell what's happening from over here. Simpson's down on the concrete floor. Smirnoff feeling pretty good about it. Now reacting to the USA chants throughout the arena. Simpson, a big man. Oh, he is. Smirnoff is a big man. Well, so is Simpson, but Smirnoff is like a mountain. Here comes Smirnoff. Coming down. Oh, a head first in the chest of Steve Simpson. 1, 2, and Simpson kicks out. Simpson from England, Smirnoff from Russia. An international match for you here. Right now, things aren't going too well for Steve Simpson. Smirnoff outside. Oh, come on, not outside on the concrete. Oh, holy mackerel, you could hear that smack clear up here in the crow's nest all over the arena. Once again, Simpson did get he got 1 foot under him, but there is no give whatsoever to that concrete. Smirnoff with a stomp alongside the face. Smirnoff smashes Simpson's face right into the mat. Smirnoff as savage a wrestler as you're going to find anywhere. Now the crowd chanting, "We want Steve. We want Steve." And Steve wants Alexis. Oh, baby, in the worst way. The worst way possible. Here comes Simpson. There's a kick right in the midsection. There's a right hand, a left hand. Here comes a body slam. Oh, that big man's got to be feeling that back to Leningrad. There's a right forearm smash across the chest. Here comes an arm whip into the turnbuckle. It's a monkey flip. Oh, no. No. Smirnoff was waiting for him. He suckered him into that one. Simpson just went back, fell flat on his back. Smirnoff coming down now. Oh, yes. Hard leg drop on Steve Simpson. Another one. Oh, he just stomps alongside the head. Looks like Steve may be bleeding on top of the head. I can't really tell that well from here. Here comes a suplex. A Russian suplex. And Steve really felt that one. Alexis Smirnoff moving in now. Not giving his man much time. Uh-oh, he's going to go for a pile driver. This could be our first fall if he gets this one. A pile driver. Oh, on Steve Simpson. Smirnoff going to just roll over now. Well, I thought he was going to. Oh, I think he wants to punish him some more. Steve Simpson in tremendous agony. Oh, what's he going to do? He's going to take his boot off. Oh, come on. Oh, Hart. Smash across the back of the neck. All right. Sandy Bars calls it for this. Here comes Joe Savoldi. Here comes Ricky Vaughn. Vaughn and Savoldi are in there, and out goes Smirnoff. Oh, Smirnoff heading back for the dressing room. Savoldi and Ricky Vaughn have come to the aid of Steve Simpson. I don't know what gives him to people like Smirnoff. He had the match won legally. A pile driver, all he had to do was just fall across Simpson for the 3 count. He would have had the first fall. But now he had to take his boot off. He was going to savagely beat Simpson some more. Savoldi and Ricky Vaughn came to the rescue of Simpson after referee Sandy Barr ruled a disqualification in the first fall of our main event. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Big screen, high-tech color TVs on sale during Tom Peterson's Fall Super Sale.
How you doing, Don? Just want to say hello to Rich Peterson and Chet Buchanan from Z100, and they came out to see us. We were on their program last Thursday, and it was a pleasure. And this is twice I've seen you today. Yeah. We're at the Good Health Show today, so Bobby and I have been busy the last few days.
You got a big match coming up in Hermiston, right?
Hermiston, yes. We're going to be in Hermiston tomorrow night, Monday night in Seattle. That's the big shows. Tuesday's Portland.
Yeah, the big wrestling extravaganza Tuesday night at the Coliseum. You're ready for that one. Are you ready for that one, Bobby?
I'm ready, brother. The Russians are coming Tuesday, Daddy, and the Hangman's ready. All right. Let me tell you something else. Friday night, Eugene, Oregon. Barry Owens just told me on my way out here, talk about Eugene, Oregon, talk about the 6-man tag. Salem on Thursday night, Boise, Idaho on Wednesday. Tuesday night, the Memorial Coliseum, Portland, Oregon. And Monday night, Seattle. And like I like to say what Rick had to say, this is Chet Buchanan from Z100, the Zoo. You hear him on the radio, here he is live and in person. And this is Rich Patterson from KEX 1190 on your radio dial. They're wrestling fans, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming Tuesday night. You be there.
All right. Okay, thanks a lot, you guys. We ought to get J.P. Richardson from KRDR up here. Maybe we'll just a little bit. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Microwave ovens on sale during...
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, I guess I called that last one the main event. Everything's a main event. Everything's a main event. Steve Simpson, winner by disqualification over Alexis Smirnoff. And now look who's in there. We got the psychedelic wrestler, Chris Colt. Actually, in the program here that they've got for Tuesday night at the Coliseum, they call Chris Colt the, I think they call him the party boy. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner, 222 pounds from Los Angeles, Chris Colt. His opponent in this corner, 242 pounds from Texas, the holder of the Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt, Ricky Vaughn.
There's so much happening tonight, I can't even keep up with it, keep track of it. As far as I'm concerned, this is another main event, all right? Ricky Vaughn and Chris Colt. Vaughn, of course, the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Champion. By the way, I was going to say, in case you missed it in all the excitement, Steve Simpson was declared winner over Alexis Smirnoff by disqualification in the last match. Now, what's Colt going to do? Colt got a new pair of sunglasses. He had to because last week, I think Bobby Jaggers stomped on his other pair and just smashed him into the mat. Well, Chris Colt got himself a new hairdo. Kind of a multicolored hairdo there. I don't know who his barber is, but he should catch him when he's sober. Now, is Colt ready? Colt is ready. He's got his leotard, his leopard leotards on. He's going to say a few words with Irene out there. He yells back at her, and she yells at him. Meanwhile, Ricky Vaughn's getting a little impatient. Oh, a hard chop across the chest. And Chris Colt going outside. Chris Colt going outside. Vaughn had just enough of that. And he kind of chopped Colt right across the chest. Colt went outside. Just like that. There's so many things going on in the Northwest right now in professional wrestling, it's almost mind-boggling. Got feuds, and grudge matches. Timothy Flowers is still trying to catch Ricky Vaughn to put about 50 stitches in his head. Flowers is sporting 46 in his that were unintentionally put in his head by Ricky Vaughn. Colt puts his right foot outside the bottom rope, and that'll force a break. There it is. He can hardly get his left hand working again. A full Nelson by Chris Colt on the master of the full Nelson, Ricky Vaughn. Now, let's see how long this lasts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And is Ricky going to power out of it? I think so. Just like that. Oh, and Ricky goes for the full Nelson, and Colt's not going to have any part of it. Referee says, let him go. Let go of him. So Vaughn says, all right, and down goes Colt on his head. Didn't this happen last week? I think it happened last week with the Colt. Speaking of last week, if you were watching or if you were here, you know that the Pacific Northwest Tag Team Championship belts were held up in a match with Mike Miller and Carl Steiner against the SNS Express, Steve Simpson and Joe Savoldi. The belts were held up due to the, should we say, unsportsmanlike conduct of Simpson, that's right, of Miller and Steiner. The referee, Sandy Barr, has put the belts on hold. And those two teams will go at it Tuesday night at the Coliseum to determine the Pacific Northwest heavyweight champions. Oh, Colt goes for the hair. Down goes Vaughn. Now leg trip by Colt. Colt certainly the veteran of these two. Colt's been in professional wrestling quite some time. Ricky Vaughn has been in the sport for only about 8 or 9 months. But my goodness, what he has done in this brief time. He's been paying some dues, learned a lot of lessons. He has gained the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt. Oh, and he sits down on the left arm. Chris Colt, another sit down, leg drop. And a kneeling arm bar with a pressure point at the shoulder and at the elbow. Ricky Vaughn, you can hear Chris Colt just yelling. Ooh. They're across the arena. Colt trying to figure out a way out of this thing, but Ricky's really got that arm bar locked in there. You can see that. Another, Yeah, I was looking in the program here, and they call Chris Colt the party boy. I would think they should call Carl Steiner or Alexis Smirnoff the party boys. There goes Colt into the ropes. Oh, shoulder tackle by Colt. Down goes Vaughn. Vaughn goes down again. Leapfrog by Ricky Vaughn. What a move! Oh, and a hip toss. Ricky Vaughn with an arm drag. Oh, and Chris Colt going to just drag his body over to the corner. What a move. A series of moves by Ricky Vaughn. That guy's something else, isn't he? Oh, man. You talk about agility and ability. You've got it all in Ricky Vaughn. Chris Colt complaining Vaughn grabbed his hair. It's impossible. Vaughn wasn't near his hair. Hard judo chop across the throat into the... Oh, man, did Chris Colt ever sucker Ricky Vaughn into that one? There's a thumb. Drove the thumb right into the throat of Ricky Vaughn. He's telling referee Sandy Barr use the palm of the hand. No way. Side headlock on Vaughn by Colt. Side headlock. Oh, and Vaughn drives the left hand into the midsection. There goes Colt. And Colt comes off with a shoulder tackle. Down goes Vaughn. And there goes Colt. And a back body drop. And a full Nelson. This is it. This is going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Around and around he goes. And, that's got to be a submission right there. Yep, he tells Sandy Barr, that's it. And Ricky Vaughn is the winner with a full Nelson over Chris Colt. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Fisher on.
All of you are going to have to witness in wrestling what I would say is the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. The AWA Road Warriors, managed by Mr. Precious Paul Ellering, will be going up against Billy Jack Haynes and Sergeant Slaughter. I think you can envision what kind of a monumental collision is going to occur when these four men get in the ring. And then, of course, there's the added factor. That factor, of course, is the fact that Precious Paul Ellering will be at ringside. And Mr. Haynes, it appears to me that could be a telling factor in the match.
Gordon Soley, you're the best announcer in the NWA professional wrestling's ever had, and I thank you very much. First off, I want to say this. It's going to be great to get back home. I haven't seen my dad and my family for 4 months, and all the Portland fans who supported me through my 3 years of professional wrestling. And, I was born and raised there, and my heart's always been there for you. And like I said many times, I'm no better than anybody else. This time I'm coming back, and the challenge is the greatest I've ever had in professional wrestling, and I'm including the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. I pride myself on conditioning. I train 6 days a week, hour and a half a day. I try and keep in the best shape of my life at all times because professional wrestling is the toughest sport in the world. It's the toughest sport I've ever been involved in, period. And the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, is clashing with the AWA. Now, the way I look at it, the NWA is number one. And in the Memorial Coliseum, I don't really project a professional wrestling match. I project more of a war. You know, the Road Warriors are 6'2", 6'3", 270, 280 pounds. And man, they're not world tag team champions for nothing. They don't just beat opponents, they maul them, they injure them, they cripple them, they hurt them. Now, Sergeant Slaughter, my partner, you know, he's known worldwide. He's the greatest partner I could ever have. Myself and Sergeant Slaughter will go against the Road Warriors September 24th in Memorial Coliseum, another one of Don Zone's extravaganzas. And there's going to be some bodies a-flying and some dues to be paid. I've read a little bit on the Road Warriors, and I've read what they said about me. Sooner or later, they said one day they're going to run into Billy Jack Haynes, the muscle man from Portland, Oregon. Well, I'm going to be right in my hometown, the Portland Memorial Coliseum, man. And we are going to run head-to-head. I've never turned my back on the Portland fans, and I'm sure I've never turned my back on any professional wrestler. I'm in it for one reason, that's to go against the best and to beat the best. And my friends, right now, you're the world champions, so that means you are the best. Everybody in the Portland Memorial Coliseum, I'm asking you to back me up. My dad's going to be there. I love you, Dad. With you in my corner and the fans, the Road Warriors are going to go down. That's all there is to it, man.
There he is, the People's Choice, Billy Jack Haynes. Billy and Sergeant Slaughter are going to be teaming up to go against the Russians on that special card. And then, of course, on that card, we've got Billy, and we've got Sergeant Slaughter, and we also have Magnum TA. Let's show that picture of Magnum TA right behind Sergeant Slaughter. Let her drop. There he is. Magnum TA is going to be going against Ric Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And on that same card, we're going to have the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk, right there. And also, Wrestling Extravaganza number 2, going to present two of the top women professional wrestlers in the world today, Liz Chase and Debbie Combs. Don't miss that, because like it says right here, Wrestling Extravaganza number 2, second to none, the biggest professional wrestling event ever. It's going to be next Tuesday night at the Coliseum. Main event, best 2 out of 3 falls. Chris Colt, Ricky Vaughn. Vaughn holds the only fall in our main event by disqualification, we might add. What am I saying? Not disqualification. By full Nelson. Chris Colt disqualified himself when he gave up. Full Nelson, Ricky Vaughn style. I don't know what Colt's still reeling from that full Nelson. He probably needs a chiropractor right about now. But instead, he's gonna have Ricky Vaughn. Vaughn tries to go for that full Nelson again, and out goes Chris Colt. Well, he doesn't want any part of that full Nelson, half Nelson, quarter Nelson, or anything. Just let me out of it. There he goes. Ricky Vaughn and Chris Colt going at it in main event tonight at the Portland Sports Arena. By the way, you folks over in Boise, don't forget that the 25th, Wednesday, a lot of these same guys, including the Road Warriors, are going to be over at the BSU Pavilion. Left shot by, oh, now what's this? Chris Colt has grabbed a towel or something off that rope. He's trying to choke Ricky Vaughn. He's trying to choke Ricky. He's got him outside the rope. Yeah, he could get it. He's going to get himself disqualified, and this main event's going to be all over. What in the world is wrong with Chris Colt? Colt going absolutely bananas. He's going crazy. I think that full Nelson had an effect on Colt that we don't even know about here. Ricky Vaughn coming back, charging into the ring. Now Ricky going to use that towel. Oh, yes. Ricky going to use the towel. Turnabout his fair choke. And he's doing it on Colt. Now Vaughn may get himself disqualified. Out. Chris Colt just collapses outside the ring, falling onto the concrete floor. Ricky Vaughn getting that crowd behind him. Well, Colt went for the towel first, and then Vaughn brought it back in and used it on Chris Colt. Oh, there. That'll help you right into the ring there. Here comes Ricky Vaughn with a body slam. Vaughn going to go for that full Nelson again. Out goes Chris Colt. He's got Colt about hanged himself on that top rope just trying to get out of there. Colt just collapses to the floor again on his hands and knees. Colt calling for a timeout, but there is no timeout in professional wrestling. Oh, boy. Colt trying to get back in the ring, trying to shake some feeling back into his entire body. Ricky Vaughn is just a tad upset here, Mr. Colt. There goes an arm whip into that turnbuckle, a back body drop. Oh, man. Colt just, there goes Vaughn again for the full Nelson, and out goes Colt again. And what happened on this side of the ring just moments earlier happened on that side, and I think we have run out of time. We have Ricky Vaughn, the winner of our main event. We'll be back with a special interview right after this.
As after
Well, they need no introduction. Carl Steiner, Alexis Smirnoff, and Mike Miller.
You got that right, Don Owen. Hey, Don, Cox, listen to these people here. They're all excited. You know why they're excited? Because you got the Road Warriors coming into town. You got Rick Flair. He's bringing the belt in again to go see if he's going to get the bud whipped. You got Billy Jack Haynes, Sergeant Slaughter. They'll all be there. We'll be there on the 23rd. Let me tell you something. Come Tuesday night, we're going to make history here in Portland. Come all the way back home now. Sit right down. Sit home in your seats and you listen to me. You got the Pacific Coast heavyweight titles. They held the belts up last week on us. Hey, we're not going to stand for this no more. We're not going to get in there and wrestle. We're going to get in there and brawl fight, brother. You better find you a place. You better start training hard at some bar or something. Go inside somewhere and you start fighting, brother. And you get up to mine and Carl Steiner's capacity. The Steiner-Miller connection. Look out, brother, because we're coming after you. We're the best in the West. We're coming after the belts. We're going to walk out of the Coliseum down there Tuesday night, our hands raising victory, because we're going to win them belts, brother.
Thank you very much, my camarade. Did you like what I did to that little boy who came in the ring with the Great Russian? Did you enjoy it? I did enjoy it very much. I told you I'm here to clean the house. And I heard about a little guy on the name of Ray, the champion of some, what's the name of the, what you call champion here? Oh, I gotta tell you one thing, you little American athlete, you are a little bum, you are a pencil neck, and as far as I know, in our country, in Russia, we take those for breakfast. Can you imagine that? For breakfast.
Okay.
When you gotta face me.
Tuesday night, September 24th, at the Coliseum, Wrestling Extravaganza, number 2.
Once they start, stopping becomes the hardest job of all. And now you too can start and finish all those jobs you've been avoiding just because you lack confidence. Because now you can get all the help you need just by calling for the Home Repair and Improvement Series.
Surprise! I finished our master bath.
Call now, and you'll start seeing results with your very first book, Kitchens and Bathrooms. This concise, expertly written volume will guide you through all sorts of projects, step by step, in both words and pictures. You'll gain confidence by learning everything you need to know about installing permanent ceramic tile, building your own custom-made countertop, how to measure, cut, and install any kind of kitchen surface, the tricks of repairing a leaky faucet. Plus, you'll also get handy tips on reorganizing a cabinet, even how to clear the way for a major renovation.
Surprise! I fixed the sink.
Great! Call now, and you'll start receiving these helpful books, one about every other month. Keep only those you want. Cancel anytime. The Home Repair and Improvement Series. Once you start, you may never want to stop.
Look at that!
Surprise! It's our new family room.
Hi, I'm Jackie at Time Life Books. If you call now, you'll receive this handy book light free when you purchase your first book. But hurry, this offer ends soon, so call now.
To order, call 1-800-228-1020. Examine it for 15 days free. Keep it in pages $10.95 plus shipping and handling. Others will follow. One about every other month. Keep those you want. Cancel anytime. Call 1-800-228-1020 now.